Arc Raiders has some pretty popular myths that some players swear by, like seeing the Arc Orbiter when the timer hits 0, or even unaliving yourself with a rock. Today I'm putting 15 popular Arc Raiders myths to the test to find out which ones are true and which ones are complete nonsense. Let's start with myth number 1. We are going to test if we can survive the final Arc Orbiter that comes in on the map. And the answer is... we survived, guys. And how is that, you might ask? Now, as you can see, I have a teammate at the last exfil, and if your teammate or you don't have to be where the orbiter lands. I just came here just to see what it looks like, to watch the sunset with you guys. If they call in an exfil, doesn't work with a hatch, an exfil only, before the timer hits 0000, you will survive the last explosion from the Arc Orbiter, but not forever. Now, my teammate doesn't have a lot of time to get out. The exfil closes pretty quickly, and I'm not going to make it now, but this is for science. This is for the showcase. I am the sacrifice. But yes, you can survive the last explosion on the map. It's not a big arc. You can't see a big king or a baron or whatever you might want to, what you might have thought this is. It's simply just an explosion. It's like 2D smoke almost. It dissipates and there is nothing there. But yeah, you don't die straight away, as long as your teammate calls it in just before the timer hits 0. You don't have a lot of time after the timer hits 0. But yeah, my teammate's gone. I'm still alive, but I'm not going to be alive for very much longer. But I am the only player on the map, and we have no timer left. Just like so. As you can see, still alive. Teammate is gone from the map. There's a probe coming in. An arc probe is still coming in. Well, I'm still alive. There we go. Okay, I was going to say, this is new to me. This didn't work before, but as you can see, you don't live forever. You do die in the end. But nice little, I don't know what you'd call it, a little secret, a little myth right there. There's nothing, kind of like two myths busted in one there. There's nothing that actually spawns at the Arc Orbiter, and also you can survive past the 0-second mark on a raid. So anyway, guys, that is that myth busted. Let's now move on to the next one. Okay, so now, guys, we are going to test if we can raid this Arc probe out of bounds, outside of the game, pretty much outside of Arc Raiders. This is going to blast off into space like Team Rocket. And a little bit of a tip here for you guys: if you want to climb on top of one of these things, bring a Noisemaker, because you will continuously mantle over and over. You don't actually get on top of it. You can. I have managed to get on top of this before, but it is a little bit difficult sometimes. So I would best advise to bring a Noisemaker. Maybe a snaphook as well, but yeah, pretty risky bringing a snaphook. A Noisemaker you can quickly jump on top of like I have here. And yeah, you can make your way on top of it. So yeah, we're going to see if we can blast off into space like Team Rocket. And yeah, I'll let you guys know how it goes. We'll come back in a moment when this starts to take off. Okay, guys, so here it goes. It is flashing red. I think it's just about to start lift off. Also, just want to quickly note that if these things are opened or if you breach these, they do not take off anymore. So yeah, if you want to test this yourselves, guys, then do not breach the probes open. We have 40 seconds left. I wonder what's going to happen here. Okay, here we go, guys. We're off. We're off. We have 40 seconds left in this match as well. I have never done this before. Are we going to leave the skybox, so to say? And... oh, we're stood still. And we have the Noisemakers on us. What? What the hell? What is going on? What a view. What a view, though. Look at this. Wow. Oh no, we're falling! No! Okay, you don't leave the map. The orbiters are gonna get me. No! It's like I'm gonna catch it. GG's. Well, you can't leave the map, guys. But you do get some weird animation when you reach the top of the map. You kind of just float there. Almost like you're, I don't know, just stuck. That was interesting. But yeah, guys, you can't actually leave the map via a arc probe. So now for the next myth. can you snap hook incoming explosives away from you and your teammates? So we have a trigger grenade here on the floor, and that is just going to bring us straight to the trigger grenade. Now, maybe because it was positioned a little bit weird, let's just make sure we're making direct contact with this. Oh, we actually missed that there. Let's try that again. There we go. Nope, it's just bringing us straight to the trigger grenades. So we can't actually grab a grenade away. We can't actually move grenades with the snap hook, but we can move synthesized fuel. So we can actually move the fuel canisters. We can't move grenades, so we can't throw grenades at people. But technically speaking, the synthesized fuel is a grenade. So what we could do is we could stand like this, and we could just bring it that way, and it goes tumbling down. So you just have to kind of swing it, if that makes sense, like this. And off it goes. And then, yeah, technically I guess you have a bomb, a grenade, and then boom. You can actually throw canisters at people with the snap hook, but not trigger grenades. Heavy fuse grenades, I also highly doubt. I don't think there'll be enough time before those explode. So yeah, if you want to throw explosives at people with a snap hook, synthesized fuel is your best bet, guys. So yeah, we've confirmed that. Let's now move on to the next one, everybody. Okay, guys, so for this next myth, we are going to be testing if we can survive a lethal fall, such as the top of the control tower, like we are right now, with this snap hook as acting as like a bungee cord, if you will. So this is going to be used to stop our lethal fall damage if we time it correctly. This used to be a thing. Pretty sure they patched it, but I don't know. I've never tested it, so I don't actually know. Maybe you can still do it. Let us find out if they actually did patch it or if it still works. So we're going to just drop off. We're going to bungee or attach, the snap hook to the building, make it act as a bungee, and then we're going to let go, and then we should survive. But let's test it. Okay, here we go, guys. And it worked. We done it. So there we go. We can actually use the snap hook as a bungee cord to get down. Now, it's a little bit hard, but I'm going to explain it real quick to you. So all you have to do, guys, is you do not want your character to go to max velocity. So when you're falling from a great height, I think we've all fell from one of the greatest heights in Arc Raiders at this point, where your character is almost in a parachute motion, where you're just taking flight almost, but you're going down at very high speed. You cannot let your raider get to that point. So you want to make sure you're using the snap hook just before that point is reached, and at that point you will grab onto the ledge. Then what's going to happen though is if you don't do anything, you're just going to spring back up the building. It's going to shoot you back up. So to cancel that, just hold down the aim button once again. So you aim in like this, don't you? To catch onto the ledge, like so. You want to then aim in again, and as you see, it cancels. It cancels it right there. So what we're going to do, we're going to demonstrate to you when it doesn't work. So yeah, we want to cancel it, like I said, halfway down, roughly, about there where I'm aiming. And then cancel it aiming in. And then we want to fall again another little bit, not too much, and then bungee snap hook again and act as a bungee cord, and then that is going to reduce the lethal fall damage to only taking either none or just a little bit. And then essentially you've just got down here in not even 10 seconds. So I'm going to show you guys what it's like where if you use the snap hook too late, you're going to just plunge to your death and it's not going to work. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so I'm back at the top of the control tower. Now, remember what I said. If we wait too long to use the snap hook and we've gathered too much velocity, we are just going to pancake. So this is what it looks like when you wait too long, everybody. Now, as you saw, clearly the snap hook attached to the wall. Very clearly. But nothing happens. You just fall to your death. And your character's going at such a speed that the snap hook just cannot save you. Now, I'm pretty sure that didn't used to be the case, so they have changed it, I'm almost certain. Where if you gather too much speed and then snap hook, it's not going to work. But you can snap hook a little bit early. Oh, snap hook a little bit early and then cancel by aiming in again. And then before you fall too much once again, just snap hook once more. And then you can cancel and break your fall like that. Or at the most take a little bit of damage. So yeah, that's how you do it, guys. I hope you... That's actually a tip, but also a myth. So yeah, now let's move on to the next one, guys. So for this one, guys, we are actually going to be making a drink in game that I have never actually used before, and I'm pretty sure the majority of the player base will never have used, and it is called Agave Juice or Agave Juice. You can find it here if you press escape, or if you're on controller, the start button, however you call it. At the top, if you have the survival skill in round crafting, you can actually craft this drink right here called Agave Juice. Now, as you see at the right, it actually does 5 damage. Concoction that temporarily increases stamina regen at a small initial cost to health. So essentially, this is alcohol. You know, if anyone's ever had alcohol before, you can, whenever you are drunk, you can walk forever. Like, it feels like you can walk and never run out of breath. But of course, it does damage to your health. So we are going to craft a lot of agave juice and see if it can actually knock us out. It can do damage, but we want to test if it can kill us. So let's craft as much of these as we can. So we have 11 bottles of agave juice. Going to put that in our safe pocket for now. And I'm going to try and take some damage, guys. So I'll be back in just a moment. But there we go. That is definitely below 55. So we're going to do what all great drinkers do and sit in darkness, isolated, and we are gonna get busy and start popping some agave bottles. So that did do some damage. I've never used this before. We're coughing. That must taste horrific. What do you think the percentage of proof is on an agave bottle, guys? Oh, we really are taking damage here. Stay away from me, everybody. I don't want no company. I don't want any of you guys' company. I'm drinking. I'm drinking. I'm drinking myself to death. I've had enough. Yeah, oh, you have a defib. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's very kind. Thank you very much. Well,
stop drinking.
I have some alcohol. I have some alcohol if you want it.
No, thanks.
Nah, that's smart, bro.
It's too early.
Yeah, it's too early. It's too early in life. Do not ever harm your health, my brother. Look after yourself. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you for the defib.
No problem.
Have a good day, man. Can you use this agave juice on me? I want to see if it does damage. So there's
Agave juice?
Yeah, if you use that on me. So you can use it on me. Yeah, I want to see if it does damage. Hello. Oh, it does damage. Ah, you hurt me. Ah! Do it again, do it again, do it again. Yeah, it does damage to me when you use it on me.
I have only one.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Here.
And I give you.
There you go. There's 2. Sorry. Yeah, you use them both on me. Oh, wow. It does damage. Interesting. I never realized that. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, thank you. I will throw this in the bin. I am no longer going to drink alcohol. Thank you, my friend. Okay, so this is interesting. I'm pretty sure that used to not do damage to you if someone used it on you. Maybe it's a teammate, because that was technically a enemy raider. He's not on my team. If it was a teammate, I'm pretty sure that doesn't do any damage to you. But as you can see, if another raider uses it, you can actually kill a raider with alcohol. That's interesting. I could technically kill that guy, or he could technically kill me with agave juice. So that's interesting. That's interesting. Anyway, guys, let's move on now to the next one. Okay, guys, so for this next one, I wanted to test if you can actually shoot the rockets from a queen or a matriarch out of the sky with a gun. And it's a pretty dangerous thing to do, but we decided to start shooting the queen here, and she should fire her rockets at any moment here. And there's one right there, and as you can see, we did shoot the rocket out of the sky, so it does work. It does in fact work. That is a pretty decent strategy right there. Before they actually land on top of you, but just be careful, because where you shoot the rocket out of the sky, flames, incendiary, whatever, like a blaze grenade, will basically fall out of the sky to wherever you shot the grenade from. So pretty interesting. And that was the Queen's rockets, but we also tested the Matriarch. Now the Matriarch is a little bit harder, because a Matriarch's rockets go into the air and then they suddenly drive towards the target at a very high speed. So shooting the Matriarch's rockets is a bit less optimal and a lot more difficult. But what we did end up doing was shooting the Matriarch's flashbang canisters. So you can shoot those. Those come at a very similar pace to the Queen's rockets, and you can explode them before they end up blinding you or your teammates or any friendly raiders. So yes, you can shoot rockets out of the sky from the Queen and the Matriarch, and also the flashbang canisters. So that is definitely a myth that is true. Okay, so now guys, we are gonna test if we can almost become a siren, serenade the Queen almost with a guitar. Now, I've seen a lot of rumors. I've actually seen this exact comment on my videos before. What I want to do is get there to the Queen first before she's been shot at, because if she's already angry, then that kind of defeats the purpose, right? So let's get our guitar. Hello, Queen. I've brought my musical instrument for you, and your harvester. Hello. Do you like the song of my people? I don't think she likes it, guys. Nope, she's just stood on me. Hello, I'm friendly. No? Okay. Well, that's a quick bust on that myth, guys. You definitely cannot serenade the Queen, or, yeah, put on a show for her with your acoustic guitar. She doesn't like that. She's not a big fan of that, if I'm being honest. First she trampled on me, and then she shot some rockets at me, so... And that was before anyone aggroed her as well, so she wasn't already aggressive. But yeah, quickly put that one to bed, guys. Okay guys, so for this next one, we are going to test if a Noisemaker can actually block all incoming explosive damage, such as a deadline, which will absolutely one-shot us. It does 1,000 damage. So we are going to walk up to this leaper, and we're going to place this deadline right here. We're going to place it here. No, we're not, because he's bumped us. We're going to place it here. And then if we get our Noisemaker, this should not kill us. It didn't. And it didn't kill us. And it's crippled this leaper. Now, we were a bit unlucky with the fact that the leaper also, I think, blocked some of the damage with the Noisemaker. It has half of a body left over. But yeah, as you guys can see, it clearly works. It was a bit messy with the fact that the leaper was bouncing all over me, but yeah, as you guys saw, it definitely works. The Noisemaker didn't kill us. We were stood right next to it, or crouched right beside it. And the leaper here has a few legs less than it did when we first saw it. Nice little trick right there, guys. If you have a Noisemaker and a deadline and you want to get creative, go and give that a try, everybody. Anyway, now let's move on to the next one, guys. So the question is, guys, can you find a Bobcat Blueprint amongst other blueprints and very rare loot before the gate opens underground in Blue Gate? So the gate can be opened via here at the head house to go underground, or obviously the main area is the outer gates, the locked gate, the big gate at the front. And yeah, that is the myth. We are going to go and test it out if we can find the Bobcat Blueprint, mainly outside of this event technically. So you load into the map on the locked gate event. Before the gates open, can you find the Bobcat Blueprint just by looting random containers around the map? Let us see. Oh, there it is. There it is. It exists. It exists. It's actually a thing. No way. Now, just to prove to you guys that the gate isn't open, we'll go and see if the... Or I'll go and show you guys that the gate is indeed locked. There it is, guys. You can see that the gates are still locked. And we have the Bobcat. And some tasty loot. So yeah, locked gate. You can still get the Bobcat Blueprint. The myth is confirmed. During the locked gate event, it is also worth mentioning the amount of rare blueprints in general that you guys can find. In just 2 runs, I found all of these blueprints. And also 2 level 2 volcanoes. Wow. Which I had no idea that you could find that on the locked gate map event in just random containers. So I figured that I would share that with you guys as well. And then to end the run, as I already had the Bobcat Blueprint, we gave it away to our friendly raider right here.
Oh, shit.
Hey guys, so for this next one, we are going to see if we can blind a shredder with a fireworks box. We're going to see if we can obscure his vision by planting one on his, I don't know what you would call it, his eyeballs. He doesn't even have eyeballs. He is on the rooftop right now. Not the best location for us, I'll be honest. Yeah, this looks okay, actually. Let's see if we can do this then. Okay, there we go. The fireworks box is on his face. It's stuck it on him. Hello? Oh my goodness. It works. He's not attacking us. But he can, like, hear me. Look, he's turning. Look. You can, like, sort of get... He's got an idea, like, something's going on here. But he's not quite sure. Yeah, look. Oh, he can hear me. He can hear me if I'm, like, walking, like, running. Look, he can sniff me. He must have a nose. He can smell me. But I'm stood directly in his eyesight. In his line of sight. And he's de-aggroing. There we go. Now he's alerted again. He's aware, but he's not sure. I'm gonna go test it on a sentry turret as well now. Something, yeah, I think a sentry turret. Probably do it on all. Maybe this comet. Maybe a comet's a little bit too hard actually. We can plant this on the turret. It might be a little bit too far away. Wait, is it? No. There we go. It's blinded. It can't see. The turret is blind. The turret's blind. It can't see me. It immediately de-aggroed. Let me shoot. Watch this. Can it hear me? No. Let's stand in its... No, yeah. No, it's not standing in its sight. We have to get rid of the shredder here. He's trying to be the main character. Alright, let's see. We're standing directly in the circle. It cannot see me. A fireworks box. I'm pretty sure you can probably do this to most arc. Maybe not a queen. Maybe the larger arc is a bit of a risk, but that's interesting. That sentry turret is not going to harm anyone now. No one. And I don't know what happened to our friend over there when the fireworks exploded on him, but he doesn't seem to be there either. Interesting. Alright, let's see what activating it does. It's like a sentry turret. Oh, wow. That's hurting me. Yeah, so there we go. Just to confirm, it can see now that the fireworks box is gone. That was like a sentry turret fireworks box right there. It was like shooting in the direction of the sentry turret. Okay, anyway, guys, now that we've confirmed it, let's move on to the next one, everybody. Okay, guys, so for this next one, we are going to actually test if a supply drop can kill you. Can it crush you? So we're going to call in a supply drop. We're going to request it. And we're going to see if we can get underneath the supply drop. Now, they have increased the speed at which these drop nowadays, so it's going to be pretty difficult. I'm going to try and do this. Now, I'm not too sure where it's going to land. It's a bit of a mystery where it lands, I'm pretty sure. Maybe towards where the flare is. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it is quite random. I'm going to stay close to the flare, though. Just in case. We have to be quick here. We have to make sure we're keeping our eyes peeled for the supply drop coming in. Sorry if you guys are getting a bit motion sick here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, it hit me, but it didn't kill me. Now, I'm not sure if that counts as landing on me. So I'm going to test that again. Let's find another one. Okay, guys, we have the supply drop here. Let's see if we can get directly underneath this one. As opposed to, I would say, it kind of brushed my shoulder, that first one. So I'm going to go by the hunch that it will drop the side that the flare goes off. So it's going to drop over here somewhere, I would imagine. Let's see. We're going to stay kind of in between. And we do have to be very quick. These supply drops drop in extremely fast now. Maybe that will... Maybe the increased velocity, like at what it drops, will actually do damage. I'm curious now. I know these things used to come in rather slow. Now they are really quick. That might be... Oh, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. It's going to land straight on me. We got an achievement. Do you see that? Get hit by a supply drop. I never knew that was a thing. So not only... Okay, first of all, it did no damage. Oh, we got an osprey. You know, I have never really looted a supply drop before, I'll be completely honest. I just got an osprey from it. And a stitcher, that's pretty good. But yeah, the supply drop doesn't do damage. And I definitely did get hit there because I got the achievement for getting hit. So it doesn't do any damage. Myth is busted. But a nice little side note there. There is a secret achievement for... getting hit by a supply drop. Nice. Alright guys, let's move on to the next one. For this next one, we are going to test if running backwards actually gives you a speed boost when carrying carryables. We're going to place them both at the exact same location. We're going to begin at the exact same location. So we don't have any advantages for, you know, either. So we're going to drop both of these here. We're going to begin, and we're going to follow. In fact, I'm going to start over here so I can run in a straight line. I'm friendly. Just in case these guys think I am a bad guy. So we're going to test both. We're going to begin right here. In line with this middle pillar. And then we're going to run straight. And then we're going to run backwards and forwards whilst running straight, sorry. So... we're going to make sure we have max stamina for both as well. And we're going to compare side by side. Just to see if there is actually a difference. So, first of all, let's go. Okay, so... as you guys can see, personally, I thought running backwards was quicker, but you guys can now see that they are both the exact same speed. There is no difference, and that is a myth busted right there. Okay, so for this next one, guys, can you perform friendly fire on your teammate? Now, of course, we all know that we can't just shoot our teammate like this. It's going to take 0 damage. But if we throw a trailblazer, let's see if this takes damage. I don't actually know. So throw the trailblazer. Nope, no damage. And now we'll try synthesized fuel. So we'll throw this at our feet. Right there, perfect. So right beside should take damage, right? No, so no damage. But if we then throw a blaze grenade, standing in the fire will actually perform friendly fire. So the way to do friendly fire to your teammate is to throw a blaze grenade. Now, of course, that promotes a lot of toxicity, but if you want some goofy, silly moments, you know, you can always keep your friends on their toes and throw a blaze grenade at their feet if you want to do some damage to them. But so yes, it is true, technically. Okay, guys, so for this next one, we have a volcanic rock. And we are going to test if we can actually knock ourselves out with a rock. So we're going to throw it against a wall. I think this should come back and hit us. Yeah, so it does some damage. So we are just going to keep throwing this until we die, I guess. Or to see if we can die. Okay, that one didn't hit me. I guess you have to line it up correctly. Oh, that done a lot of damage. Whoa. Was that like a headshot? Oh, that one. Oh, that done some damage still when I picked it up. These are some lethal rocks. I ran into it and it does some damage. So even if you miss and if you run into it whilst it's moving, it's still going to damage you. How did I do the big damage? That must have been a headshot. No, I don't know. I don't know how I done that. It's quite hard to replicate. Oh, that one. That done quite a bit of damage. I wasn't quite a headshot, I don't think. It landed on my head there for sure. This is pretty wild, I'll be honest. Oh, that one done a... That does quite a lot. I'm really surprised at that. I thought it would do like 1 damage. Ouch. That is... I guess it is a rock. I mean, you... Ow. It's quite a big rock. And... Oh, here is the moment of truth. We're getting... Can it actually knock us out, though? Yes, it can. Headshot. Boom. Well, it is true, guys. You can indeed knock yourself out with a volcanic rock if you so wish to do so. I don't know why anyone would, but if you're having a rough day, find a wall and a volcanic rock. Okay, guys, so we are at the top of the launch towers now, and we are going to be aiming to survive 185 meters, nearly 200 meters of a drop. And the way that we're going to be doing this is by using a combination of a crash mat and a powered descender. Now, we have to be kind of quick here because the crash mat won't last for long. So we have to kind of jump as soon as we throw this. But yeah, apparently you can survive this. I'm not so sure about that, so let's test it. So the launch pad goes down. Let's see. Powered descender. We have to time it correctly, and... Oh, we just missed it. Well, that does confirm that you cannot survive this with just a powered descender. Now, let's try that one more time. Okay, guys, we're back at the top. We're back at full health. We have our powered descender, and we have a crash mat. Let us try this once again. Let's try and throw it a little bit more straight so we land straight on it. So, like, that should be good, I think. Let's just make sure before we tally-ho off the edge. Yep, let's go. That should be perfect. And you can survive. We done it. It is true. You can survive the biggest drop on Arc Raiders with a powered descender and a crash mat combo. Amazing. Okay, guys, so that is the end of the video, and if you enjoyed it, please be sure to leave a thumbs up. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well, and let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed this type of myth busting type of content. And yeah, guys, I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you so much.